Can we make a square from a rectangle? Well, in this question, we have a rectangle as shown on the screen, and on the internal lines that are shown, we can make cuts and we can rearrange this rectangle into a square. Finally, the question asks us to find out the length of the square that can be formed from this rectangle. Please take some time and try to solve this on your own. Let us start the solution. We have the original diagram that is given to us, and all the bold and black letters here are the initial numbers given to us, and all the letters I wrote it in pink are part of the solution I gave. If we start with the smaller or the bigger triangle here, it has side length of 9 and hypotenuse of 5 plus 10, which is 15. If we assume this corner as x degrees, since this corner is a right angle, so the opposite corner will be 90 minus x. And if we take this corner, since this corner is 90 and this part is x, the other angle is 90 minus x. So as a consequence of that, the opposite angle will be x degrees. So if we take this big triangle here, which is side 9, hypotenuse 15, the angles are x and 90 minus x. Since we don't know the opposite side here, we assume it as k. And similarly, we write this smaller triangle. We know the hypotenuse of the triangle as 5. Since we don't know the lengths of these sides, we write it as b and a. And we have these angles as we previously identified. We can see that both these triangles have similar or same angles. So we call this as similar triangles. So we take 90 minus x and we take a ratio of a side opposite to it and a side to the side of it. 9 by 15 of this triangle will be same as opposite side b and side which is 5, b by 5. 9 by 5 equals to b by 5. From this we can derive that b is 3. Since the smaller triangle is a right angle triangle, we can write b square plus a square as 5 square. Since we know b as 3, we can derive that a as 4. So based on all the geometric principles we have here, we arrived at the sides of the smaller triangle. Using that, we'll solve the next part of the question. So I've noted the sides we derived in the previous step on the actual shape that is given to us. So this side is 4 and this side is 3. We know that the height of the rectangle is 9. And from the figure, one part of the length of the rectangle or width of the rectangle we know as 12. And the other part we derived as 4. So the area of this rectangle is width times height. So the width is 4 plus 12, which is 16. Height is 9. So the overall area of this rectangle is 144. Right. So as per the question, we are taking this rectangle and using that we are forming a square. Since a square is formed from these parts, have the same area as the area of the rectangle. So if we assume that side of the square as a square equal to 144. So a is square root of 144 equal to 12. So the side length of the square that can be formed from rearranging this rectangle is 12 units. Hope you have enjoyed this problem. If you like my content, please subscribe and like my channel. Thank you.